A covert operation, foreign operatives and a global intelligence trail. A major security crackdown has just unfolded in India's northeast. Acting on a crucial tip-off from Russia, Indian agencies have exposed what appears to be a shadow network with international links stretching across continents. Now, at the center of this operation is the National Investigation Agency, which has arrested 7 foreign nationals in a coordinated crackdown. Among those detained in an American citizen, Matthew Aaron VanDyke, along with 6 Ukrainian nationals. Investigators say this group was not just traveling, they were allegedly part of a covert network involved in training ethnic armed groups in neighboring Myanmar. The operation did not happen overnight. For nearly 3 months, Indian intelligence tracked suspicious movements along the Mizoram border. Patterns began to emerge, routes, contacts, and possible training links were quietly mapped. Then came the strike. In a synchronized move, authorities detained the suspects across multiple airports: Delhi, Lucknow, and Kolkata. The scale and precision of the operation point to deep intelligence coordination and a clear security alert. And what makes this case alarming is the nature of the alleged activities. Investigators believe the group had expertise in drone warfare, electronic jamming, and the movement of advanced equipment across borders. This is not just low-level insurgency support. This is a high-tech conflict capability. The implication is serious. India may have been used as a transit corridor for a wider conflict ecosystem operating beyond its borders. Now, the suspects have been booked under stringent anti-terror laws. Their custody has been extended as agencies continue to interrogate them and map the full extent of the network. Early input suggests this may not be a small group. There could be more operatives, possibly up to 14, linked to this network. Now the search is on. Authorities are probing whether local facilitators inside India help these operatives bypass travel checks and move towards sensitive border regions. If confirmed, this would point to a deeper infiltration risk. The diplomatic dimension is also unfolding. Ukraine has sought clarity on the status of its citizens, while the United States is closely watching the developments. What began as an intelligence operation is now turning into an international issue. But at its core, this is about national security. The case highlights a growing challenge: foreign actors using regional conflicts to build networks that cut across countries. With instability in Myanmar and evolving warfare technologies like drones, the risks are no longer confined to traditional battlefields. But for India, this is a warning signal. In geographic locations, especially in the northeast, makes it vulnerable to cross-border movements and covert activities. And in a world where war are increasingly hybrid, the lines between conflict zones and transit hubs are blurring fast. Now, this crackdown, triggered by a foreign intelligence input, shows how global cooperation can intercept such threats. But it also underlines the scale of the challenge ahead, because this is not just about 7 arrests. It is about a hidden network, a shifting battlefield, and a reminder that security threats today do not always arrive with warning. They move quietly across borders until they are finally exposed.